1, 2, 3. Three, 4. Three, 4. Hey there, Ben here, and this is a tutorial, a bonus one, for the song Knocking on Heaven's Door, where we're going to have a look at the tab that I just played, which includes the intro, a verse and a chorus full of riffs and of little changes, and of course the melodies in there, as you heard. And I also want to say a word about how to use this, so you can learn this tab and you can play through it and learn the verse and the chorus as I play them, with finger picking and then strumming the verse with sort of my nail of the finger, or you can sort of isolate individual riffs that you want to add sort of to your vocabulary, that you want to learn, and then that you can include in the versions that you play when you sort of semi-improvise and do this song. So I recommend that you do both, actually, that you play the whole tab and also then that you reuse some of the elements here when you do your own versions. It starts with the intro, which is just the alternate voicings of the chords, which are in the other tutorial, the main one for this song. And then we start finger picking. What's very important to practice and to understand is that you've got two types of notes. You've got notes that are the melody, which is what Bob Dylan sings, and you've got notes which are like filler notes, or there to create the harmony or the chords. So everything that's not the melody, the chords and filler notes, very soft, and then the melody you should play really loud so it stands out. And when you can manage to have these two different voices with just playing one instrument, that's when melody happens. So this is what you need to try and achieve here. So first the chord and then the melody. Ta-da! The melody doesn't start on the first beat, but on the second one. And then fill the notes quite quietly. Chord. So what's happening here quite slowly is this is just the chord, and then the melody, and then filler notes, and then melody, and then filler notes. So you need to identify what is melody, what is not, and then you can make it stand out. Like in the third line of the verse, filler notes, melody, all melody, filler notes. And here a little 2, 3, just to add something different leading on to the next G. G, do, filler notes. So the first two notes here, T, T, are actually the melody, and then it's not the melody. So it's T, 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 T. And then a little couple of fun notes added here to lead on to the chorus. T, 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 and then chorus. So I'll just play that last line. And then chorus, and for the chorus we stop finger picking with the fleshy parts of our fingers, and instead we use the quite aggressive nail of the index. And why do you want this nail? For this. the riff. Tim, tim, ti-di-dim, ti-dim, tim, ti-dim. So, as you can see, there's a riff there. You can either practice it just alone, so 1, 2. So you can either practice it just by itself, by counting like this. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, or by playing the whole thing. What's happening here is that you can hear there's a bend. So first with the right hand, I'm actually strumming all the strings, but my left hand is muting all of them except the one I want to play. That way I have not only the note, but lots of noise, and that makes it very bluesy. The sort of untidy, rough noise around the notes. And as I'm playing it, you see everything's muted, except that this is the 5th fret. I bend the 5th fret up with my 4th finger, holding the ukulele very firmly here. And 3 times actually, down, down, ba, and coming down the last time. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, and then back to the next bit. So this is a new riff also. Couple of interesting things. There's a bend at the top, which comes down again. So it's, and on the ukulele you need to be quite aggressive to have this long note. Otherwise it just sounds. So. And also there's a note which you're fretting with your 4th finger here that's sort of gliding onto the next note. So 1 strum, 2, and 2 notes here. And it sounds like this, 1 alone, 2. And back to G. Dum, dum, da, da, dum, da, dum. And then on the A minor we've got a little harmonic riff happening, which is 1, 2, ti di ti di ti di ti di. And quite slowly that's 1, 2. Everything open and back to G. It's basically just this happening, but with these 2 strings in the middle kept open. And then the last riff, bum, bum, ba, da, dum, melody. I'll play that again. And we end with an open G. So those are the riffs. Make sure you practice them quite slowly. That also you don't practice too much in one day, because if you're not used to it, it might hurt your 4th finger to be bending so much. And at the end, the voice sings again, with a bit of finger picking. So there you go. The tabs are available through my Patreon. And talking about Patreon, thank you so much to my patrons, because you're making these tutorials and lessons exist. Yeah, so everybody watching this, you can thank them. So have a lovely, lovely shiny day. Have fun knocking and bending, and take your time with this tab, because I really put a lot in just in one verse and one chorus. But for example, sometimes you may not want to play a riff. You may just want to play the melody and then take it easy and just play filler notes on the A minor or on the C if it's in the 2nd line. So yeah, have fun.